Hi guys, welcome back to another drift shot video, and I must say I've been waiting a long time to do this video and I'm pretty excited about it. So everybody knows the Skyline, and when I bought it 2 years ago I wanted to do upgrades on it, but the car being 20 years old, 25 actually, I wanted to check out first that she didn't have any hidden flaws. It remains an old car after all, but the car is mint, and so in the past year I've been hamstering, buying, collecting stuff, which I would like to show you today. So I'm not going to keep you waiting any longer, and let me show you what I've been hiding in the shed ever since. As you can see, it's a big pile of parts. Some came from eBay. Other ones where I wanted more like quality, which were more for the more critical parts. We've got official suppliers like Nissan, Drift Shop. We've got VIP Motorsports, which is the official importer for GK Tech. We've got W Autosport, bunch of others, I can't name them all, but it's like a mix of second-hand parts where I could not get the original parts anymore, or really brand new parts. So I really don't know where to take it from here. I've just piled everything up, but we'll just start unpacking boxes and we'll see what we get. So I don't think the big boxes here on this side need any introduction. Everybody can already guess what's inside. So don't be misled about the boxes. I just got these for storage. What I got is some nice rotas. They're the equivalent of the original Nismo LMGT4s, I think. But yeah, it's not the original ones. I could have gotten the original ones, but the price is way not the same. And yeah, I prefer to get some cheaper rims, made some concessions to buy all the other parts than just sticking with the rims. 18 on 9.5 wide. They're quite large. So ET12. They're a little bit too wide, but they will stick out a little bit. But since we're getting a big body kit on there, it will get a nice fit. Okay, let's move on. I've got a new battery tray. The original battery is mounted in the front of the car. I would love to relocate it to the rear. When I first saw this battery tray, I just fell in love. I wanted it, but took me like 3 months to find somewhere where I could still buy them. They're discontinued, but happy to have found one. Down here, we've got a new clutch. The original clutch is completely broken. So I reached out to Drift Shop. They sent me this one. It's quite heavy. So this is a stage 4 one. Got a pedal gripping plate. All brand new. And this particular one also came with a lightened flywheel. So can't wait to get this installed. Putting everything back inside. Next boxes. So these are the original rear lights the car came with. I didn't like them because the previous owner just completely blacked them out. I got new ones, got the old ones in the box. I already mounted them, but I think the original ones look far better. They're like these mythical rear lights. I don't know why you would change them for these cheap ones. The car came already with this complete Blitz exhaust system. Right in there. But the only thing they didn't change on the exhaust system was what is in front of the cat, so the downpipe. So yeah. We got a brand new downpipe. A friend of mine already welded a bung in there for the oxygen sensor. So this is going to sound really nice. I hope not too loud, but we'll see about that. Moving back up, got some little boxes from Nissan. So these are the original taillights. The original ones always seem to fade after 20-25 years. So we got brand new ones, nice red. So with everything what we're gonna do on the car, it would be crazy not to spend some time on the engine. We got new bearings, new timing belt, got the new water pump, timing belt. So I got this really fancy HKS timing belt. Really love the color, but once I received it, well, I don't know, I feel a little bit ripped off because it's branded HKS, but when you look closely, you can see that it's actually made by Gates, which maybe sells the same timing belt for half the price. I hope these ones got made by HKS with their own specifications. I hope they're a bit stronger than the original Gates one, but yeah, I hope. That's all I can say. And that this is why they're more expensive. So moving on, got some new hoses. Old ones really starts to crack. We've got some spark plugs. We've got some 6 actually, new coils. So these ones come from the Audi R8. I already drive them, but it's never bad to replace them. Since we're rocking this nice Gates belt, nice in pink, would be a shame just to cover it up. So we've got transparent rockers, fuel filters, fuel pump. What is this? Oh, new hydraulic handbrake, but I don't think that this fits this car, so just skip on that one. What's in this little envelope? Can't remember. Just have a look. Just a tiny part. I remember now. It's just a tiny part. But it's part of something bigger, because this is what you need when you want to install this. So these are the, Chinese grady knockoffs for having a front mount intake. The original ones from the RB25 Neo, they just go over the engine, and it's really not nice to see. So we're gonna dress up the engine bay a little bit, and this will be one of the masterpieces. Got some new oxygen sensor, AEM. Well, the gauge actually, this is the sensor. Audio wise, well, I wanted some sound in the car. We got this little boombox. I also got a new Pioneer radio, just for the comfort of driving. Another big part of the build, well, you can see it here. Just gonna make some space to show you what's in the box. It's a brand new Mamba turbo unit. So Mamba, I don't know about it. It's a fairly new brand. It's created by one of the two founders of another big turbo brand, which was very popular in Japan. I've been talking about this one to people. Everybody's like, yeah, but they're cheap Chinese turbos. Until I did some more research, well, they're not Chinese, they're actually Taiwanese. And when I talked to people who are actually running them, I got more confident. Actually, there's big Japanese pro drifters who are also driving now with Mamba turbos, so I don't think they're that bad. The unit came with all the accessories, like all the hoses, all the fittings, everything just came in the same package, and this should be a one-on-one swap. This is why I bought it. We'll see with time what it does, but it looks really sturdy. Whoever says bigger turbo knows that this means that you need to get a new muff, because the original RB25 muff is just too restrictive, so I've got a new one, Z32. And to cope with all that, in this package we've got some brand new R35 GTR fuel injectors, just to get the fuel delivered to the engine. Since the original engine management system cannot cope with all these mods like bigger turbo, bigger injectors, other muff, we will have to change it, and for that I'll be using a new Apexy Power FC. So like this I can run all the mods. We've got also the commander, and I also found this little gem, which is a FC Heiko. With this little module I can actually program the fuel maps and ignition maps, and that's also what I'm going to try to do by myself. Another big part of the build is not only what I have inside of the shed, but also what I have outside. So I was lucky enough to have a friend who had a complete body kit lying around at this place, and he was kind enough to borrow it to me. So for the past months I've been making molds and copies of this kit. And this is what I've come up with. So what we have: complete R-tuned front bumper, we've got the GT500 vented hood, Z-tuned side fenders, got the side skirts and the little extensions, wide body rear parts, GTR rear bumper, and also the little extension pads. Another thing that must be looked out after, well, the rear subframe. Ever since I got the car, she's been a little wobbly in the rear, so we've got some new PowerFlex bushings to go in the rear subframe. And we're not only gonna stop with that. With time, I was also able to source some new control arms. We already got power coded, and they also have new bushings in there. I already told you that I was going to upgrade the audio system with some new speakers, a new head unit and everything. Another thing that I would love to change on the interior is that originally the GTTs came with a triple gauge cluster just for the battery and turbo and oil temperature, where the GTR was more advanced and they had this beautiful digital MFD. So MFDs again are super expensive, but what I would love to try to do is I found this thing from Defi, and it actually mimics what the original MFD did. So you got this screen which will be displaying oil temperature, exhaust temperature, oil pressure, turbo pressure, all this kind of stuff. I will be able to monitor now with this D5 screen. And to get this installed, well, I will be using again an original GTR surrounding, just to try to fit everything inside. Also, when I first got the car, the original suspension was completely broken. I had to change it for the original ones. This is why it looks like it's in tank modus. But I still have the boxes of the original suspension. But in time, what we're gonna do is change everything out. Got this nice D2 suspension. These are actually brand new. Just mounted them for like a month on the car just to test drive them. They will get back on, but with this she will be sitting really nice. Attentive viewers might have noticed I've been avoiding the front of the car since the whole video, and there's a reason for this. Yeah, she got involved in a little accident. Actually, what happened is my friend came to visit me, and the handbrake of his van failed. And while we were talking, the van just ran into the Skyline, crushing the hood, crushed the headlights, smashed the whole front bumper. Luckily, the chassis didn't move. It's just minor scratches. And for the front lights, this one was still in a good shape. The other one started to fade, like most of them do. And I was lucky enough to find new ones. But when I say new, I mean really brand new. They're discontinued by Nissan, but I was still able to get some completely boxed. Both sides. The other one is still down there. I will unpack them when the time is right. But yeah, with the new body kit, new headlights, and everything installed, she will be like brand new and even better than before. Alright guys, time to wrap things up. I'll get more in-depth unboxing of the parts while they're getting installed on the Skyline. At least you know what is going on in the shed for the next months. Like and subscribe if you want to follow up and see more, and I'll be back soon. Peace.